Hey everyone, welcome back to AI with Pallavi. Ready to learn another AWS service in just 10 minutes? Let's get started.
Let's learn Bedrock Evaluations. This sits in the Bedrock console itself. Below, you can see evaluations here. Now, most teams pick a model because of a leaderboard, a tweet, or let's say a vendor demo. Then they ship it. It gets wrong. But Bedrock Model Evaluations gives you the actual numbers on your actual data in the console itself. So you can pick the cheapest model that's good enough for your real use case. Let's break it down. Now let's see what does Bedrock evaluation means. So it lives in the console under inference and assessment. 4 ways to evaluate. Automatic metrics use built-in algorithms like BERT score, F1, accuracy, robustness, and toxicity. Hard numbers, fast, good for filtering models early. LLM-as-a-Judge uses a second model to score responses with explanation, just like you are using one model to judge another. It also has built-in metrics like correctness, completeness, and faithfulness, plus custom metrics you write in plain English. That is also up to 98% cheaper than humans. Now, human evaluations gives you your own employees or an AWS managed expert team to rate responses on subjective metrics like brand voice or empathy. Now, in this case, Bedrock generates annotation UI for you. RAG evaluation is purpose built for knowledge bases. So, based on that, you can do it. So, no extra charge for evaluation jobs themselves. You only pay for the model inference. Now, let's look at the cases where you can actually use model evaluations, right? So, first use case, model selection. Let's say you're choosing between Sonnet, Haiku, and Nova. You run all three through the same evaluation job, score them on your real prompt. So you can give your prompt data, you can give the models, you can score them on basis of different features as well. So based on that, you can choose which is the right model for you. Then find the right chunk size and embedding. Your knowledge base is returning okay, but not great answers. So is it the chunk size or is it the embedding model? So you don't know, right? How will you get to know this in the real world? It will take a lot of time and a lot of confusion as well, and a lot of tweaks to the parameters, the chunk size, the model data, and a lot more. So the alternative is guessing which knob to turn next, right? But if you use this one, that is model evaluations, you can score, you can generate independently, and you can compare the configuration. You can run 3 jobs within chunk sizes, let's say 256, 512, and 1024, and you will see whether it was a chunk size or the model itself. Then you can check the pre-prod regression. So you can check the quality drift, if any. You're about to update your system prompt, but you swap the newer model. So did it improved or not? So just by checking these details, you can get the data. So that's how easy it is to identify which is the right model using model evaluation. Now let's look at the evaluations from the console. So you can see there are automatic as well as human evaluations. This is for the models. Now you can see there are specific evaluations for RAG as well, which is different. In this case, majorly you have a feature of LLM-as-a-Judge where you can use LLMs to evaluate your RAG system. So how you can create this one is you just give the evaluation name, you select the evaluator model. So let's say you select any of the specific model to evaluate your RAG. You select the Bedrock knowledge base, or you can bring your own reference options as well. So let's say if you want to do that in real time, that's also possible. But if you already have some responses, you can give that also. Then evaluation type, retrieval and response generation, retrieval only. So these are the 2 types specifically for RAG, right? So that's how you can use. Then quality, what are the metrics? Context relevance, context coverage. You can have some custom metrics as well. So evaluate a model for custom metrics. Do you want to use the same model or different? Then data set for evaluation, the source and the destination, and the IM role. So just by using this, you can create the evaluation for RAG. Now let's go ahead and look for evaluations for models. For models, you have different options. For automatic, you can create programmatic or LLM as a judge. And for human, you can create AWS managed work team or bring your own work team. So let's quickly understand all of these. Let's look at the programmatic option. Again, you have a model selector, which is the model you want to evaluate. So this is the model which will be evaluated, then the evaluation result, and there are different task type. If you say general text generation, do you want to check the toxicity? If you are checking question and answer, then accuracy as well as toxicity, right? So how you can do it? Then text summarization, accuracy, and toxicity. So both of these type can be checked. Then text classification, robustness, because based on the type of task, the values also changes. So that's how you can make the change, and you can use the evaluation in that case. Then further, you can choose the metrics, the evaluation results, where to store. Let's also look at LLM-as-a-Judge section, where again these things are same. You can choose the inference source. Now Bedrock models or bring your own inference responses. You can select the model, you can select the metrics. So metrics are entirely different in this case because you're using model as a judge, right? LLM as a judge. So it changes. Then responsible AI metrics, how you want to do it. Custom metrics, again, the rest of the permissions and details are same, but the metrics completely change, and you select the model. Select Bedrock models or provide custom pre-generated inference with data set. So you can give the existing response or the specific model, right? Choose the model you want to evaluate. So all of these details can be checked. Now let's look at the other features, right? So let's create and use this option, that AWS Managed Work Team. This was a very cool feature which I found. So in this case, you can schedule a consultation with an expert at AWS to start your evaluation. You just have to give your business details, first name, last name, phone numbers, the task type, right? Whether you want general text generation, text summarization, or let's say all of those. Okay, so in all of these, let's say you want to do all these options, you can select the expertise. Are you looking for university degree students, coding experts, essay analysis, STEM experts, and others? So based on this, AWS can actually help you to find the right people, right? So what are the number of prompts? Do you want greater than 5,000 or this? So how many prompts do you expect to have in your evaluation job? So just by doing this, you will get a consultation call. You will get some details from AWS, and they can help you in actually managing these evaluations, right? So this is also pretty cool. Last one is bring your own work team. You create some templates and then you send that to your own work team, and they can do the evaluations for you. So let's say we have done this. We have created the evaluations, right? What next? Next thing is to bringing these evaluations into your real workflow. And that's where things get tricky. And that's where things get real as well, right? So the console is great for the first level, but you'll want this in your real workflow. So there are three integration paths which I found. First one, use the SDK. Trigger evaluation jobs from any Boto3 script. So you just have to use the create evaluation job API, which takes a data set, the metrics, and inference config, schedule it as a Lambda on a cron, then fan out across 10 model configurations at once, do whatever you need. So this is your nightly job, your weekly comparison, your automation backbone, right? So that's how you can do it. Next is CI/CD pipeline. So block deploys when score regress. So commit triggers on an evaluation job. The result gets compared to the baseline and the score gets decides if to deploy or not. So that is when you have very frequent deployments as well. And if you want to ensure that it's first evaluated and then only it goes to production. So that's how you can do it. Third, bring your own. You're not on Bedrock for inference, but you want the evaluation tooling. So run your prompt against OpenAI, Gemini, or your self-hosted model. Save the prompt and response pairs as JSONL in S3. So point Bedrock evaluations at it. So same judge metrics, same console comparison, no vendor lock-in. So you don't have to worry about the existing models, existing agents, existing pipelines which you are building. You can just create these where the results will land in S3 per record scores plus explanations. You can use that. You can use CloudWatch, EventBridge to give you the data, and then you can use QuickSight for trend comparison. So all that can be done if you want to bring your custom model, custom inference results to Bedrock evaluations.
And just like that, you have learned another AWS service in 10 minutes. Hit that subscribe button if you like this video and comment if you have any questions related to this service or if there is any service you want me to focus next. Happy learning!